The Mina Sauk Falls are 1.2 miles away, so that's our first point. Let's get it.
We went to Taum Sauk Mountain in Missouri to hike one of the best spots in the entire Midwest. Attracted by its dense forests and rugged trails covered in rocks, it makes for a fun but challenging hike. And it happens to also have Missouri's tallest waterfall as well as the highest point.
Hi, baby. If the whole path is like this, we'll be there in no time. Okay, we got a Mina Sauk Falls warning saying the trail to Mina Sauk is a rugged and difficult trail. Please allow at least 2 to 3 hours to complete the 3-mile loop trail. Carry adequate water, snacks to provide energy for the hill. And it's recommended to wear sturdy footwear. We start off with like some paved ground, and then we moved into a little bit of grainy surface, and now we're seeing a lot of rocks. So something to note if you have any trouble like walking, or it's not an accessible trail obviously, but even with kids and stuff, something to be careful of. This is why sometimes they put like moderate challenging on trails, by the way, because for some it might not be hard at all. Like, it's kind of a breeze for us right now. We'll see throughout the whole hike, but because there's like all these obstacles of rocks and like branches, and it's just for people with like bad knees or people that can't really walk, this is not something that they could do. So you definitely can't label this as an easy hike. There's a gorgeous viewpoint just before the falls. Look at this. It's like we're in Smoky Mountains, but gorgeous viewpoint here. So we just got to the highest point of our hike. It goes down into the waterfall, comes back up, and then out. So let's go see if there's an actual waterfall, or probably not. It is dry season. You only see it in the wet season, so it's a good hike. The top viewpoint is awesome. All right, so the terrain got definitely a lot more challenging. There's rocks everywhere. Small rocks, so definitely have to watch your footing. And we're headed downhill to the waterfall right now. So your pace goes down significantly coming downhill, because you'd think that it would go up, but because you're watching your footing, you actually go slower. Look at this trail though, super cool. We finished half of it in about 40 minutes with the stop as well, so we should be done, around the hour-and-a-half mark. That's the path. Yeah, so everything's really well marked. On the paths, you can see these little things over here, like these red markers that tell you which way to go. So like downhill, no. Uphill, yes. There is a drop. It's not too bad, but definitely gonna watch the footing here. Yeah, so this is the path. You can tell by the red markers on the trees. There's a bunch over here. This part is cool. So it's 100 feet this way. Let's see if we can find out. We don't hear any water. We definitely don't hear any water, guys, so I don't think that there's any waterfall, but it should be down here. Yeah, this looks like where the waterfall would be running down. Sorry, you can only see my mouth. So this, I think, is where the waterfall should be running. It's very hard to tell because while there's no water, this is an awesome hike. I mean,
amazing views.
Good views. There's a few viewpoints. I'm not gonna say like there's views along the whole route or anything. There isn't. There's like a few viewpoints, but those viewpoints are definitely worth it. Like, there's water here, so definitely there was water flowing at some point down there. You can see little puddles of water. So this is the waterfall for sure. Yeah, there's like all this water over here. You can see all this. So this is cool. If there's fast flowing water, this is probably really cool. Okay, like I suspected, climbing up is going to be easier. It's just easier to get your footing. Plus there's bigger rocks here. So nice grip. easy hike from here, hopefully. A lot of times I like to walk uphill. I don't know if what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below whether you like to hike uphill or downhill. Definitely uphill is harder in terms of difficulty, but the good thing about uphill is you have good footing and it's not taxing on your knees as much as downhill. The sun is coming down, guys. This is beautiful. Wow. There's something about sunset colors. All right, so there are parts of the trail where trees have fallen, so you have to kind of go through them. Just figured I'd show you guys. All right, update, guys. It is getting dark quickly here now, and we are 3/4 of the way done with the trail. Well, we might be using our flashlights from our phones if it gets dark on us here. A little bit of an adventure. We are moving a little faster here now, but yeah, sunsets are a little earlier at the end of the summer now, so something to keep an eye out on. Yeah, let's see if we can get there before it gets complete darkness. Baby, you know what this makes me think of? I probably shouldn't say this, but you know that TV show, I Shouldn't Be Alive? Yeah, it kind of gives me that kind of vibes. Even though we know exactly where we're going, it's not really like we can get lost. Huh? That's true. Yes. Sometimes people, yeah, they usually like fall off cliffs or something while hiking. Yeah, guys, we're almost done with the trail. We finished the entire trail. It took us about an hour and 45 minutes, believe it or not. We did take a few stops. We moved slow at parts, but we also moved fast at parts. I would say if you're gonna take your time and really sit down and enjoy and everything, it takes about 2 hours. All Trail says an hour and 15 minutes is the average time, which if you're powering through the hike, which we would never recommend because, you know, take your time, enjoy it. There are tons and tons of rocks and places where you can like slip and stuff. So definitely take your time and just enjoy it, you know? Like, we didn't see waterfalls at all during the hike. It is dry season, but this is like a top 10 hike for us. We really enjoyed it. There was really nice scenic spots, but the hike itself is like a quality hike. Like you're walking on actual rocks, not a paved route. Just like this last part of the route is paved, but other than that, like everything is just rocks and rough terrain.
Anyways, guys, Taum Sauk was one of the most beautiful places that we've been to in the Midwest, and this hike was just something else. That's all we have for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it in any way, definitely like it, comment, and hit the subscribe button. See you next time.